It's been a long, long season for the players of Torquay United. Who could have guessed it would end like this with the goals back at Wembley? So will it be a song of celebration after their playoff final with Blackpool? The action coming up now here on Saturday Sport.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Wembley and to the climax of what's been a really remarkable season for 4th Division Torquay United. 10 months ago there was in fact an air of optimism at Plainmoor. They had a new chairman on the board, a new manager on the bench and a new team on the pitch.
Certainly that pre-season hype looked fully justified as United took a flyer. Club records tumbled as the Gulls' unbeaten run stretched into October. At one stage they were 8 points clear at the top of Division 4. But complacency set in along with the cold weather. As Plainmoor succumbed to the January monsoons, Torquay took a dive. By March, they were down to mid-table. Dave Smith said goodbye. In came John Impey for the April run-in. The rest, as they say, is history. United finished in 7th spot, heading the playoff decider with Burnley.
Thunder didn't appear to get on his shoulder, but the referee says play on. Elliott. Has scored for Torquay United. Torquay 2-0 up. And that will be quite an advantage if they can hold on to that for these last 7 or 8 minutes to take to Turf Moor.
And so to Turf Moor for the second leg. A thoroughly professional display from the side as they soaked up the pressure. There was just one lapse in the closing seconds, but they were through.
And so it's decision time here at Wembley, and it's the winners tonight who'll go forward and claim that one remaining promotion place in Division 3 for next season. Well, with me now is a man who knows everything about the joys and the disappointments of the playoff system. It's Bruce Rioch, the former manager of Torquay United, and Bruce is in fact our co-commentator at the match tonight. Bruce, you've just been through the playoffs with your present club, Millwall, and you got eliminated before you got here to Wembley. How hard was that to take after a long season?
Well, as I stand here tonight, Jerry, the disappointment still hasn't left me because I mean, most people fancied us to go through. But Brighton won fair and square over the 2 legs. And not been here at Wembley, not been able to bring your team to Wembley, not been able to bring your supporters to Wembley, it's a bitter pill and it hurts badly.
Now, Torquay have managed it, obviously. You still follow them a bit, don't you? And in fact, I believe you actually signed John Impey as a player for Torquay.
I did. I went across to Bournemouth when he was a player there, went to his home, met him in his own home, signed him that evening and brought him back.
Now, what do you think John's been saying to the players in the dressing room there?
Well, I've had a chat to John prior to the game, and we've talked about the occasion, and it is a good occasion coming to Wembley, but there's one thing that's a certainty. If you lose here, it hurts just as much as you hurt anywhere else. And John will be saying to his team, look, it's a big stadium, big occasion, but we're here to win the game. Go out, fire yourselves, play well, do the right things, do them often, keep your balance, keep your shape, keep your discipline, but win the game.
Bruce, thanks very much. We'll be hearing a lot more from Bruce a bit later on. So the scene is now set for what we really hope is going to be an absolutely terrific match. There's said to be around about 30,000 fans here today. Torquay not enjoying the same sort of support that they had at the Sherpa Van 2 years ago, but they're still very much in evidence, maybe around about 10,000 of them here, and each one of them determined to cheer their side on to victory. No two-legged affair here, of course. There will be one winner tonight, and if it's not in normal time, it'll be in extra time, and if not in extra time, it'll be on penalties. So join us after the break for all the action.
Yes, welcome back to Wembley for this 4th Division playoff final. Well, Torquay United field the side which disposed of Burnley in the semi-finals. Skipper John Newsell having lost out in his battle to recover from a hamstring injury. The lineup includes 4 players: Sean Joyce, Matthew Elliott, Dean Edwards and Mark Loram, who played at Wembley in the final of the Sherpa Band Trophy 2 years ago. Well, it's an important occasion for Torquay goalkeeper Gareth Howells. He'll be hoping to complete a family double. Big brother David won an FA Cup winners' medal with Spurs at this very stadium 13 days ago. And Gareth's now hoping that it'll be his turn to do the Wembley lap of honour. Blackpool manager Billy Ayres had his share of injury problems in recent weeks. He's without experienced central defender Gary Briggs for tonight's game, so Phil Horner drops back to partner Player of the Year Ian Gore in the middle of the back 4. But the good news for Blackpool is that 17-goal striker Dave Bamber is fit again. He returns after missing the last 10 games with a hamstring injury. Well, the referee this evening is George Courtney from Spennymoor. This is the 12th time that he's refereed at Wembley. And it's Blackpool who get this 4th Division playoff final underway. 38 years since they last appeared in a Wembley final, the famous Matthews final of 1953. Wearing black armbands tonight in memory of one of the stars of that final, the great Stan Mortensen, who died on the very eve of their passage into the playoff finals. An early touch for Steve McElhargy, Blackpool goalkeeper. Towards the giant figure of Dave Bamber, goes over his head. Saunders getting it away for Torquay. Saunders with a second chance, maybe even a third chance. Courtney awarding the first free kick of the game. Saunders the man penalised. Quickly taken. Saunders away. Throw. Looking towards Bamber, but Curran putting it out for as another throw. So, right again with the throw. Rose with the cross. That's after a goal kick. Well, alongside me this evening, Bruce Rioch, and I'm sure, Bruce, you'll be sympathising with the players in this early minutes at Wembley. A time for them to settle down, I think.
Well, they're down to the wire now, and there's no alternatives after tonight's match, and naturally they want to settle the nerves as soon as possible and get playing the way they want to play.
This is Edwards. Free kick, quickly taken. What more is it? The referee wants the ball brought back. Everything will be just slowed down a little bit. Now Saunders finds the correct position. Saunders looking for Evans, gets the flick on, and Davis gets it away. A bit of a clash there between Taylor and Saunders. Now Rodwell. Davis looking for Taylor, losing his feet and getting back up again. Now Rodwell perhaps with a chance to get the first shot in, and Gareth Howells covers it well. So played into the path of Rodwell. Howells coming out well, smothering it well. And I'm sure that will give the goalkeeper just a little bit of confidence, Bruce.
Well, he needs to get a good touch of the ball early on, and it was a good opportunity actually for a goal, and he didn't quite hit his shot firm enough, but the keeper will be pleased it went through into the arms.
Gareth Howells So his big brother David, as we mentioned earlier, win an FA Cup winners' medal here. Rodwell with a flick on. And Saunders. Loram with the first touch. Davis. And for Taylor to chase. And Saunders gets the foot in. So, Mike Davis with the throw, nicknamed Ginge for obvious reasons. This is Rodwell. Looking for support, gets it from Taylor. Now Davis. Saunders with a chance perhaps to get it away. Holmes to complete the clearance. And Elliott. Garner. Good skills from him. Corner. This is Holmes. Edwards has made a good run, but Phil Horner covering well. Now Alan Wright. Elliott putting it out for the throw. Matthew Elliott. So 5 minutes of this game gone, still no score as yet. Both sides just trying to settle down. This is Rodwell. Taylor and Bamber in the middle. Shadowed all the way by Paul Holmes. Blackpool certainly doing most of the attacking in these early stages. Mike Davis with the throw. Looks for Bamber. Feels for handball. Now Groves. It's a little too firm for Ayres. He's got to do a bit of a retracing of steps. Does he keep it in play? No, he doesn't. So Chris Curran, the throw. Youngest of the Torquay players at 19. Evans with the flick on. It's a second bite at it. Now Wright looking it forward. It's Elliott underneath it. Bamber battling well though. Taylor with a chance. A good covering tackle from Saunders. First corner of the game, Bruce, and I suppose some early pressure from Blackpool. They look to have settled the more quickly of the two.
I would agree with that. They've settled very well and their football's assured and they know what they're doing, and they've managed to maintain the pressure in the Torquay half.
Ayres with the corner. Joyce gets it away. This is Wright. Now Rodwell. Taylor. Just have space for the shot. Has a little flick on instead for Groves. And a goal for Blackpool. Paul Groves the scorer. The Torquay defence opened up. And Paul Groves put Blackpool in front. It's the simplest of moves. The ball flicked through for Paul Groves, picked it up in one and just slotted the ball past Gareth Howells into the far corner of the net. Blackpool 1, Torquay United 0.
It was a good ball from the boy Taylor. He came across the 18-yard box very well indeed and slipped a nice neat pass through for Groves. And the boy's just taken it extremely well.
And Torquay want to hit back immediately. Mick Holmes getting the ball into Edwards. He's trying to find a bit of space. And Torquay win the corner. So a bitter blow then to Torquay, 1-0 down. Just 8 minutes of this game gone. Perhaps an opportunity for them to hit back immediately. They have the corner. Elliott's gone up to the near post. Loram with a kick. Goes it towards Wes Saunders. Can't really get any power behind the header. And the ball goes out of play for the second corner.
This is when teams are at the most vulnerable, Martin. You score a goal, euphoria, relax your concentration, and here we have the second corner in a few moments and a good chance for Torquay to get back in the game.
In the meantime, Wes Saunders looks as if he's taken a bit of a nasty crack in that incident. Came up for the corner and got a bang on the head. Looks to have a bit of a cut. I think if it was boxing, Norman Medhurst might be suggesting that they should stop the fight. Saunders going up, caught the back of the head of Paul Groves, and a little painful to say the least. Paul Groves got a goal and now managed to injure Wes Saunders as well. Myers with the corner. Might fall for Loram. Showing good control, but there's too many Blackpool players there for him, I think, in the end. Now Garner trying to make the break. Taylor leaving it, everyone leaving it in fact. This is Ayres. Cross in from him. Away for a corner. Good counter-attack from Blackpool. David Ayres. Came from Rill. Cost them £10,000. Scored 2 goals in the playoffs, so been a key player really for Blackpool in the closing stages of this season. Towards Bamba, and gets the head in. It's Myers who gets it away. Only as far though as right. Now Ayres with a chance to get the second cross in. On ball, says the referee. So Groves and Ayres across for the kick. Hit long towards Bamba. Still not out of play. This is Taylor. Now Davis. Chip in from him. Stuart Evans gets it away. Edwards. Joyce trying to get Edwards running. Corner safely back to his keeper. Taylor challenging with Saunders, holding it off well. Now Garner. This is Holmes. Joyce. Myers finding Paul Holmes. Looking for Mickey Holmes. Holmes picks up again. And Joyce. Edwards, perhaps a chance for Sean Joyce to get a shot in. Brought down by Paul Groves. Soft little campaigner. Babbled his way right through to the penalty area. So a free kick in a dangerous position, this. Mark Loram and Mickey Holmes lining up for the kick. I think it's going to be Loram to take it. Try the shot from there. Comes off the top of the wall. Away for the corner. Mark Loram sporting a new haircut. Laid up for the corner. Myers takes it. Myers for Saunders. Good support from Mickey Holmes. Edwards. Hargy making his first real save of the game from Dean Edwards. Never really under any great threat, but I'm sure Bruce will give Torquay just a little bit of heart to get an effort on target.
Well, the chance that they had from the corner came from their best move in the game. 4 or 5 passes, combination passes, and that's really what they need to do, to string some good passing together.
Edwards with the flick on. He'll get a second bite at it himself. Now Evans getting in there. Edwards. And a shot blocked by a combination of Horner and Gore. Dean Edwards just beginning to show that he could be a handful. Got a goal, of course, for Torquay in the Sheffield Van final. Doing well here. Battling hard. More question of enthusiasm triumphing over perhaps skill and the like, but shot eventually blocked. Support from Loram, and just hits the ball a little too long. Promising break that from Torquay, but the ball just struck a little too firmly in the end. Edwards will be disappointed perhaps not to have picked out Mark Loram.
It was unfortunate actually, because it was a great cross-field pass that split the Blackpool defence.
This is Davis. Elliott. Paul Holmes. Evans. And Wright picking it up. And an aimless ball down the middle of the ring. Curran then with the throw. Looking for Evans. Look on from him. Now Edwards can get a bit of space for himself. Wins the corner. Just beginning to prove a bit of a handful, Dean Edwards.
Set plays are crucial, Martin. If they've done their job well, they can get goal chances out of them.
Mark Loram, the man with the responsibility for getting this one right. Saunders comes in. Gore gets it away. So Loram with another chance perhaps to get the cross in. Get long towards Evans. Saunders. Wes Saunders gets the goal for Torquay United. They're back on terms. Loram's crossing, and Wes Saunders with a splendid goal. Mark Loram with the cross, hit long towards the far post. Evans was there, so too was Saunders. Saunders who gets the header in, and Steve McElhargy, no chance at all.
Great left foot cross. The boy's got great talent on that left foot, and the value of Wes Saunders, a great battler. I mean, gone down injured with a cut eye, but still going in at the deep end. We have a game.
Well, Torquay certainly getting stronger as the half has worn on, and Wes Saunders, despite being in the wars, I'm sure will be very happy with that goal. This is Taylor, trying to find a way past Holmes, does so. Now Elliott getting it away. Saunders, 5 goals this season. He does look like a man who's been in the wars, doesn't he? Don't suppose he's feeling the pain too much now, though. So 10 minutes or so to go to half-time. I wonder how John Impey's feeling down there on the Torquay United bench. We can perhaps find out now by joining Jerry Harmer, who's down with the Torquay team.
John, your thoughts at the moment?
Steady! First 20 minutes, we had a bit of a nightmare. We didn't settle. We looked a bit panicky. We didn't keep our shape. But obviously, they went 1 up. we've clawed ourselves back into the game. It's 1-1 now, and it looks as if we're getting on top of the game.
You were a little bit concerned about how Chris Curran and Mickey Holmes were playing for a while. Why was that?
Because they're dropping too deep and they let them come at us. I say to the lads, push forward, because by falling backwards, it means that it brings them onto us. So I just want them to push people forward, which is happening.
What will you be saying at half-time, very quickly?
Obviously, talk about the good things about the game. There's a few tactical things that I want to get across to the lads. Our pass has got to be more crisper, but at the end of the day, I think the lads have done too bad.
Thanks, John.
Plenty of animation down there on the Torquay United bench. I think they'll be reasonably happy with the situation as half-time approaches. Curran with a free kick. This is Paul Holmes. Holmes trying to get the cross in. Here's the handball. What does the referee give him? Now, what does Mr. Courtney have to say about that? It's a penalty. Dave Bamber protests, but the referee says that it is definitely a penalty. So, Dean Edwards to take it. Can he make it 2-1? He can indeed. Dean Edwards, 19th goal of the season. And Torquay United celebrate. The bench is up. John Impey will be even happier now as half-time approaches. Edwards, calm as you like, just slotting it past Steve McElhargy. Blackpool goalkeeper, no chance. Perhaps, Bruce, a little bit of a harsh decision against Dave Bamber.
Well, I think George Courtney's under the microscope this season. He's been put under a lot of pressure early on in the season with some of his decisions. You keep getting criticised, it breaks your confidence. But up until now, he's done extremely well. And I thought that was a pretty harsh decision, but he's in charge and he's gave what he saw.
So, Torquay United getting a goal at what they described as an important psychological moment. Just 7 minutes to go before half-time. Flag up on the far side. George Courtney, as Bruce was saying, he's had his share of controversy this season, particularly when he sent off Jimmy Case, but here's the incident again. Paul Holmes with the cross, Bamber getting in the way. Now, did he handle it deliberately? His hand certainly went out, although he might argue that he was trying to protect his body. Here's Taylor running into all sorts of opposition from Torquay. Ayres might yet get the cross in. Bamber with a chance at the other end, perhaps. Torquay scrammed it away. Lauren. Dave Bamber protested a little, but in fairness to him, took the decision from Mr. Courtney, decided that the referee's word was final. So just 5 minutes to go before half-time.
They've worked their way back into the game, Martin. A goal down at Wembley, big game, not easy. And yet they've played their way back into the match and now forced themselves ahead, and the momentum's changed again.
He's trying to win it. That's just nudging Gore in the back. Free kick to Blackpool. Davis. Taylor. Groves, forward well, Paul Groves. Good challenge though from Sean Joyce. And Davis. Saunders coming across to cover. Battling well, Wes Saunders. It's a little unfortunate there to be penalised. So into it, injury time at the end of this first half. Davis with the free kick. An important header from Matthew Elliott. And Paul Holmes gets it away. This is Evans. Edwards is up ahead of him. So too is Chris Myers. He's got Loram out wide if he can find him. Oh, what a shame. The ball just needed to be played in front of him. And Loram having to check back. It's the ball in towards Edwards, though. Edwards going down in the box, but Mr. Courtney not interested in awarding a second penalty at this point.
That was a class ball into the 18-yard box.
So, into stoppage time, as we said, at the end of this first half. Torquay with the corner. Perhaps a chance to add a third goal. Elliott goes up for it on the near post. And Myers with the corner. Over the head of Elliott. Edwards comes to Mickey Holmes. And Mickey Holmes having a chance, perhaps, to have scored a third goal in the dying seconds of the first half. But, just snatching at it a little bit as it came to him and heading it well over the target in the end. The crowd think it's half-time. But I think it's a question that only the referee can answer as to when the half-time whistle goes. And Mr. Courtney perhaps add on a few more seconds as Mark Loram just goes down. And Loram fit again, finding Holmes. Crossed in. Chris Myers with the shot. It's comfortable for Steve McElhargy. Saunders with a challenge. Free kick. We've played 2.5 minutes of injury time now. Davis with the free kick. Curran with perhaps the chance to get it clear. Now Holmes. There's Evans. And there goes the half-time whistle. There's Paul Groves putting Blackpool ahead then after 8 minutes, and Blackpool certainly doing all the early attacking, but Torquay coming back with Wes Saunders putting them back on level terms after 29 minutes. And then that penalty from Dean Edwards when Dave Bamber handled the ball. Edwards stepping up for his 19th goal of the season. So at half-time here at Wembley, Torquay United lead Blackpool by 2-1. Join us again after the break. So welcome back to Wembley Stadium for the second half of this 4th Division final playoff. Torquay United leading by 2-1. After the end of the first half, and it'll be Torquay United who will get the second half underway. George Courtney blows the whistle, and Torquay United perhaps just 45 minutes away from a return to the 3rd Division. Where's Saunders? Plaster over that cut eye, looking slightly better for the half-time rub-down. Well, there you go. Wherever the action is, you can be sure that the TSW sports team will bring it all home to you. Nail-biting moment for Russell Muscat. I think he's down just about to the first bone. This is Mickey Holmes. Good ball for Edwards. He makes something of it, gets the shot in, might fall for Stuart Evans. Great save from Steve McElhargy. Steve McElhargy really keeping Blackpool in the game there. Superb build-up from Torquay. Evans getting the shot in, McElhargy turning it away. Good save. So Loram then with the corner. towards Evans at the far post. And out on the other side for the corner. Stuart Evans, disappointed not to get his name on the score sheet then. So most of the play concentrated in the Blackpool penalty area. The corner comes in. And again it's Evans. And again, a bit of a let-off for Blackpool. Stuart Evans just shakes his head, can't believe it. Two very good opportunities there, Bruce. He'd be disappointed not to have got his name on the score sheet, I would have thought.
He would have been disappointed with this one. Good cross, good ball in, left the space, and you see the boy Evans coming in behind. Hit the target, and it's a goal.
Groves and Joyce battling for it, and Groves winning that one. Oh, Rodwell. Davis, good flick ahead from him. Bamber has got in front of Elliott. Linesman flag stays down. Elliott gets it away for the corner. There's them with the corner. Howells comes for it, gets a hand to it. Taylor. And that's dangerous, bobbling around. Off the line by Paul Holmes. Appeals for handball from the Blackpool players, but Paul Holmes, the Torquay United saviour on that occasion. Exactly where a fullback should be. That ball bobbled around in the penalty area. Well, Howells coming for it, not really getting the ball clear. The ball played back in by Taylor. All sorts of a scramble going on. And I think it was Garner, yes, who got the shot in. And Holmes who chested it down and just calmly shepherded it away.
That was good defending, Martin. Right on his goal line. Cool, took it on his chest and then helped it down the play.
Well, Paul Holmes back in the action again. Edwards battling all the way. Ball eventually out. Mr. Courtney awarding a free kick for that challenge. Quickly taken. Myers trying to find Holmes. Can he keep it in play? Just about. No, he can't. Well, it bobbled around on the line. Nick Holmes says all the ball's got to be over the line, linesman. But, the linesman says yes, it was on that occasion. This is right. Finding Ayres. Curran coming across with a challenge. Right up for the throw. Looking for perhaps just a little bit more movement. Aims towards Bamber in the end. Bamber brings it down well. Chance for Ayres to get the shot in, but Curran's there to block it. Davis. Elliott away. It's Gore. Room for Bamber to chase. Elliott should get there first. So a quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Torquay United still leading Blackpool by 2-1.
These are tested moments for the Torquay team. 15 minutes into the second half, a goal ahead.